I thought I'd be fine tonight. Then your memory found me again. We used to take the long way home just to keep the evening going. You'd tell me stories I'd heard before. I'd still ask you to tell them once more. You knew when I needed space and when I needed you to stay. Somehow the smallest things you did made an ordinary day feel different. And somewhere between goodbye and change, we stopped reaching the same way. I told myself we'd find our time, but some things don't wait in line. Tonight is you, and every thought I can't undo. Tonight is you, and all the things I still connect to. I know we're through, but my heart hasn't learned what to do. So for one more night, if I could choose, tonight is you. I found an old message from last June. You asked me if I'd made it home. I smiled before I remembered how long it's been since you wrote. I wonder if you ever think about the person I was then, the one who thought we'd figure it out, the one who never saw the ending. I've tried to give the past its place. I've learned to live with what we changed, but every now and then I find a piece of us I can't leave behind. Tonight is you, and every thought I can't undo. Tonight is you, and all the things I still connect to. I know we're through, but my heart hasn't learned what to do. So for one more night, if I could choose, tonight is you. I never told you what I feared, that losing you would change me here. Not because I couldn't move on, but because I knew I'd miss who I was. When loving you felt easy before we knew how hard goodbye could be. I wish I'd said it while you stayed. You mattered more than I could say. Tonight is you, not because I need you to return. Tonight is you, because some memories still deserve their turn. And I know we're through. I finally know that's not the same as losing you. You gave me something I can carry through. Tonight is you. Tonight is you. And maybe that's enough tonight. Tomorrow I'll wake up and keep moving, but tonight I remember who we were. I thought I'd miss your voice the most, but it's the waiting that I miss. You text me when your day ran late. I'd watch the minutes change. You always said give me 10 more, and showed up smiling through the rain. We had our little ways of time that no one else would understand. A promise made in passing, a future neither of us planned. Then your message messages came less often, and I stopped asking where you'd been. We didn't have one final moment, we just slowly stopped beginning. I miss waiting for you more than I miss the things we used to do. I miss having somewhere to go, someone to look forward to. Now every hour just passes through, and there's nothing I'm running to. Maybe that's what hurts the most. I miss waiting for you. Last week I passed that little place where we'd meet when work was done. I almost checked the time again, then remembered there was no one. I used to complain you'd make me wait, now I'd give anything for that. Funny how a thing you couldn't stand becomes the thing you want back. I filled my days with other plans. I've learned to leave when people call, but sometimes I still slow my pace, like you might be there after all. I miss waiting for you more than I miss the things we used to do. I miss having somewhere to go, someone to look forward to. Now every hour just passes through, and there's nothing I'm running to. Maybe that's what hurts the most. I miss waiting for you. I miss waiting for you. I thought I was waiting for your return, but now I know what I really miss. It was believing that somebody was on their way to me. And maybe that's the part of us I wasn't ready to lose. Not just you, but the feeling of being chosen. I miss waiting for you, for the sound of your name coming through, for a reason to watch the time, for one more hour to belong to you. I don't need you to come back now. I finally learned how to let that go. But if I'm honest with myself, I miss waiting for you. I miss waiting for you, knowing somebody was coming. Tonight I won't check the time, I'll let the evening find its way. But somewhere in me, I'll still remember what it felt like to wait for you. I knew your name before I knew the cost. Some loves feel right before they get lost. You'd wait outside after your shift with tired eyes and that half smile. We'd walk until the streets grew quiet and make a little time worthwhile. You knew the stories I kept hidden, I knew the way you changed the subject. Whenever life got too complicated, we'd laugh and call it good enough. But somewhere we stopped asking why and started learning how to leave. I thought if we still loved each other, love would be enough to keep. You were my wrong love, the one I couldn't stop choosing. My wrong love, the one I kept losing. I knew we weren't for Found your old note in a book, 3 lines about a Sunday morning. You'd written, don't forget to call me, like you'd be there when I got home. Now I take the same train alone, past the place where we'd get off, and sometimes I still turn around before I remember you're gone. I used to blame the timing, then I blamed the things we couldn't change. But truth is I was holding on, because leaving meant I'd have to face you. Were my wrong love, the one I couldn't stop choosing. My wrong love, the one I kept losing. I knew we weren't forever, but I stayed longer than I should. You were my wrong love, and somehow it still felt good. Maybe you weren't the wrong person, maybe we were wrong for each other. Two people trying to make a future out of what we couldn't give. I don't regret the way I loved you, I just regret how long I pretended that wanting something badly enough could make it right. You were my wrong love, the one I couldn't stop choosing. My wrong love, the one I kept losing. I know we weren't forever, and I don't need you like I once would. You were my wrong love, but you taught me what love could do. My wrong love, I can finally let you go, not because it wasn't real, but because real love should know. I close that book and keep the note. Some things can be true and still be wrong for you. I kept the plans we never finished, like they were waiting on us. You were always 5 minutes late, and I pretended I didn't mind. We'd argue over where to eat and laugh before we chose a side. You knew the stories I left out, the parts I never showed. Somehow you made an ordinary week feel like somewhere I should go. Then little things got harder, we stopped asking what was wrong. I thought we needed time, I didn't know time was moving on. Behind you left, I found my name, buried underneath the life we made. I loved you hard, but lost myself, trying to be somebody you could stay for. Now every step I take feels strange, like I'm learning how to walk away. I don't hate you, I don't blame you, but I can't be who I was behind you left. I saw your picture last July, you looked happy and I smiled. Not because I wanted you back, just because I knew you for a while. And somewhere in that photograph I finally understood we weren't a failure, we were two people doing what we thought we should. I spent so long rehearsing what I should have said that night, but some goodbyes don't need an answer, they just need you to sigh. finally coming back to me. Behind you left, I found my name, not the one I changed to keep you safe. I loved you hard, I gave my best, but I won't lose myself again for anybody. And every step I take feels less strange. I'm not running from those days. I don't hate you, I don't blame you. I can love what we were and still become someone new. Behind you left, you took the future we imagined. I kept the person I became. Behind you left, I found my way. We were laughing like we had more time. I didn't know time was already leaving us. You knew the way I laughed when I was nervous, how I talked too fast when something mattered. We had a little place we always passed by, and you'd reach for my hand without asking why. I remember telling you my stupid worries. You'd listen like you had nowhere else to be. Back then I thought love looked just like that. Two people making ordinary days mean more. Then your calls got shorter and mine got harder to make. We kept saying maybe next week, till next week slipped away. You saw me cry, but you didn't stay. You held my hand and you pulled away. I tried to hide what I couldn't say. You saw me cry, but you walked away. Maybe you thought I'd be alright, maybe you needed your own life. But every time I say your name, I remember you saw me cry. I found that old message from December, the one where you said you'd never forget us. I almost wrote back, then changed my mind. Some things are better left where we left them. I heard you're doing fine and I hope it's true. There's no part of me that wants to undo, but sometimes when the evening starts to settle, I wonder if you remember me like I remember you. I learned how to keep going, I learned not to ask why, but healing isn't proven that I don't think of you sometime. You saw me cry, but you didn't stay. You held my hand and you pulled away. I tried to hide what I couldn't say. You saw me cry, but you walked away. Maybe you thought I'd be alright, maybe you needed your own life. But every time I say your name, I remember you saw me cry. The truth is, I wasn't asking you to fix me. I only wanted you to understand. I would've loved you through the changing if you'd let me know when you couldn't. So I forgive you and I forgive myself for still wishing for a little while that you had turned around. You saw me cry and now I can say I don't need you to come back someday. What we mattered even if it changed, and I won't carry it like a debt. You saw me cry, but I found my way past all the words we couldn't say. If you remember me, remember this: I loved you once and I was real. You saw me cry, I finally let myself heal. used to slow down. You'd point out little things along the way, a handwritten sign, a child chasing a plane. We never needed somewhere to arrive. We just kept talking and let the hours slide. You knew which streets I liked the most. I'd tell you stories you'd already heard. Somehow the ordinary felt brand new whenever I was walking next to you. Then days got crowded and we stopped noticing how much of our lives we were passing by. We forgot looking, we forgot the little things, the way you reached for my hand, the way I laughed when you did. We were busy becoming who we thought we had to be, and somewhere between us, we forgot looking, we forgot to see. I passed that old street last Sunday, the one where we would take the long way home. There was a tree we used to talk beneath, still standing there, but I was alone. And I remembered how you'd stop sometimes just to show me something I'd have missed. I wish I'd known those moments were the ones I'd spend the rest of my life remembering. I can't blame the distance or the years that moved ahead. Maybe we were holding on so tightly, we forgot what we had. We forgot looking, we forgot the little things, the way you reached for my hand, the way I laughed when you did. We were busy becoming who we thought we had to be, and somewhere between us, we forgot looking, we forgot to see. If I could have one afternoon with you, I wouldn't ask you to stay. I'd just walk beside you slowly and notice everything. We forgot looking, we forgot how love could be. Not some perfect kind of forever, just you there next to me. We were busy becoming, and we never understood that the life we kept chasing was already good. We forgot looking, but I remember now some of the best things we had were the things we never talked about. I passed that old street again and took the long way home, just to see what I used to see when I wasn't looking alone. I could have left 100 times, but something in me always said, not yet. You come home tired, drop your keys on the table, tell me about your day before you took off your shoes. Sometimes we'd sit for hours without saying much, still I knew the person sitting next to me. You remembered how I took my tea, I knew the face you made when you were worried. It wasn't perfect, but it felt like ours, and I held on to that longer than I should. Then your plans got bigger and mine got smaller. We kept saying we'd fix it, but tomorrow kept getting far. Three simple lines, nothing anyone would keep. But I remember where I was when you gave it, and how certain I felt you'd be there for years. Now I don't read it like I used to. I don't wait for your name to appear. I can miss who you are without going back. That's something I had to learn this year. I spent so long believing, leaving meant I found you. Now I see some endings are how you save yourself. You were the reason I stayed, even when staying hurt. I kept choosing your name over everything I deserve. Maybe love was never meant to make me lose myself. You were the reason I stayed, till I finally chose myself. I loved you enough to keep forgiving, but not enough to keep disappearing. And that's the part I never said. I was afraid of losing you, more than I was afraid of losing me. You were the reason I stayed, and the reason I had to go. I gave you all I could give. Now I finally know love can leave a mark without becoming regret. You were the reason I stayed, but I am my own reason now. I don't hate the years we had, I just don't need them back. You were the reason I stayed, and I found myself when I left. Before we knew where this would go, there was just you, and there was just us. You'd save the last seat next to you, even when your friends were already there. I'd pretend I didn't notice, but I always knew you cared. We had our own way of wasting time, turning small plans into whole afternoons. You tell me things you told nobody, and I tell you things I barely knew. Somewhere we started measuring our days by everything we had to do, and the part of life that felt like ours got harder to get back to. Love was first, before the fear, before the doubt, before we learned how easily two people can wear each other out. Love was first, and I won't rewrite what we had, even if it couldn't stay. It was the truest thing I knew. Before we lost the way, I saw your name on someone's screen months after we stopped talking. For a second I forgot the ending and remembered how we'd been. I almost sent the message I'd been saving. Then I put my phone back down. Some memories don't need another chapter to still mean something now. I used to think that letting go meant proving I was strong. Now I think it means admitting some good things don't last long. Before the fear, before the doubt, before we became two strangers trying to figure ourselves out. First, and I'm grateful that it was. I don't need you back to know what we had was real enough to change the way I love. If I ever tell our story, I won't start with how it ended. I'll remember where it started, when love was first. We never had the easy kind, the kind that fits inside the sentence. You knew when I was pretending I was fine. I knew when you needed time alone. We could spend an hour arguing over nothing, then laugh before either of us got home. You kept a list of places we should visit. I kept the dates we actually went. Somehow the smallest parts became the memories I still carry when the day is spent. Then life began asking more from us than either one could give. We weren't running out of feeling, we were learning how to live. It was not simple love. It didn't come easy, it didn't come clean. There were days I wanted to hold you, and days I needed you away from me. It was not simple love, but it was real enough to leave a mark. Some people teach you how to stay, some teach you how to start, and you were both to me. I saw your photograph from that summer. You were laughing at something off the frame. I remembered how you hated being photographed. I smiled whenever I said your name. I don't wonder where you are these days, not like I used to, not every night. I just wonder if you ever think about how we were wrong and right at the same time. I used to call it wasted time because we couldn't make it last. Now I know some years are valuable, even when they become the past. It was not simple love. It didn't come easy, it didn't come clean. There were days I wanted to hold you, and days I needed you away from me. It was not simple love, but it was real enough to leave a mark. Some people teach you how to stay, some teach you how to start. You were both to me. I never told you this, but I was scared that if we ended, I'd have to decide whether losing you hurt more than losing who I was with you. It was not simple love, and maybe that's why I still remember it. Not because we got it right, but because we gave it everything we had. And it was not simple love. It changed me in ways I can't undo. I don't need another ending, I just needed to know that what I felt was true. We were never easy, we were never perfect, but we were real, and sometimes that's enough. I don't know when it became the first name in my head again. past the little bookstore we used to stop in after work. You'd read the endings first, just to see if love survived the worst. I laughed at you for doing that. You said I hate surprises. I didn't know those ordinary days would become the ones I memorized. Now I can go a whole day without thinking where you are, and something small brings you back, and suddenly you're not that far. It's almost always you, in the thought I didn't mean to have, in the song I never choose, in the good news I still wanna tell you. I've learned to carry on. I've made a life you wouldn't know, but when my guard comes down, it's almost always you. I found your old birthday note inside a book I hadn't touched. You wrote 3 words in crooked ink, and somehow 3 words still mean too much. I nearly called you that night and watched the phone go quiet. Some things don't need another chance, they just need us to admit we tried it. And maybe moving on isn't forgetting who you were. Maybe it's remembering without reaching for the head. It's almost always you, in the thought I didn't mean to have, in the song I never choose, in the good news I still wanna tell you. I've learned to carry on. I've made a life you wouldn't know, but when my guard comes down, it's almost always you. I used to think letting go meant making you disappear. Now I know I can love what we had and still leave it back there. I don't need you to return to prove it mattered to me. It's almost always you, not because I need you back again, but because you were there when I was becoming who I am. I've learned to carry on, and I can finally let that be. Some memories stay close without asking you to stay with me. It's almost always you, and that's alright with me. That old book is back on the shelf. I left a note where I found it. I left one thing unsaid, thinking you'd come back for it. You knew the way I took my tea and which songs I'd skip halfway. You'd call me just to tell me about the smallest part of your day. We never needed much back then, a late train, a little time. I thought the ordinary things were proof you'd always be mine. Then your calls became less frequent, plans got harder to make. I kept finding reasons for you while you kept finding your way away. I thought you'd come, I thought you'd come back around. I kept a little hope alive in case you changed your mind. was never coming after. I saw your name beside hers in a picture from last spring. You look so sure of where you were, like you'd forgotten everything. I stared at it for longer than I probably should have done. Not because I wanted you, I just needed to know when you'd stop looking back. Maybe I was holding on to the person you had been, not the one who chose to leave me and never tried again. I thought you'd come, I thought you'd come back around. I kept a little hope alive in case you changed your mind. Somehow I thought you'd come, so I never closed that chapter. Now I know what hurts the most was waiting for a moment that was never coming after. The truth is I wasn't waiting for you, I was waiting to feel chosen one more time. And I confused that feeling with something we could still become. I thought you'd come, I thought you'd come back around. Now I don't need an answer to put this memory down. I thought you'd come, and maybe that's what kept me here. But some love ends quietly, long before we're ready to believe it's really over. I don't check for you anymore, I just remember that I did. I still remember you before I learned to miss you. You used to take the long way home just so we'd have another hour. You'd tell me stories from your day and make the ordinary matter. You knew when I was holding back before I said a word. I thought I'd spend my whole life with the person that you were. And little things began to change, your plans came secondhand. I felt you leaving me slowly before I understood I loved who you were. Before we became strangers, before your name felt different. When somebody asked about us, I loved who you were. And maybe that's the hardest part. I'm not waiting for you now, I'm just trying to let go of who you were to my heart. Yesterday, from a night we stayed up talking. You'd written, don't forget this day, like neither of us was going anywhere. I read it twice, then put it down, not angry, just unsure how something once so certain could become something I can't return to. I used to blame the ending on something we both did. Now I think some people change before they're ready to admit I loved who you were. When loving us came easy, when you knew all my small fears and still came close.